Good evening, everyone. This is Mike O'Malley here with a quick video update regarding now Tropical Depression 1. The National Hurricane Center has upgraded Invest 90L to a tropical depression now and is expected to become a tropical storm by tomorrow. You can see here on this graphic put together. This is expected to come pretty close to the Outer Banks of North Carolina and is expected to be about 60 miles per hour when it does so. A tropical storm watch has been issued for portions of the North Carolina Outer Banks because of this fact. If you take a look here at the COD Meteorology website, we do note that the area of disturbance has become a lot better organized today, and we've seen a lot better organization develop within this system. And if we go to the radar here, you do notice that our area is now just slightly out of the range of the radar site. But you do notice this pretty good banding effect going on here, and we do have convection now firing on all sides here. We do have convection that's firing on all sides, and a pretty good dry slot, though, that's still kind of working into the system. But for the most part, we do have this area that has become a fully tropical warm core system. There is still going to be some problems with dry air entrainment, and that's why the forecast does not call for this to be a hurricane at this point in time. And by hour 96, this is expected to become a post-tropical cyclone after it passes through the North Carolina Outer Banks. Again, this is just the rough track, and this will change depending on the different model runs and stuff like that. The next update from the National Hurricane Center will be at 8 o'clock this evening because there is a tropical storm watch, but the full cone update will be out around 11 o'clock this evening, and I will be making sure to make sure everyone's aware of that as well. But the probability for tropical storm force winds, again, is about greater than about a 30 to 40% chance across portions of the North Carolina Outer Banks, and even a slight chance down through portions of the extreme southeastern portions of North Carolina. Again, there is the potential for a strong high-end tropical storm to impact portions of the the North Carolina Outer Banks in the coming days. Again, this is out here by forecast hour 48 and 72. This is expected to become a pretty strong tropical storm that could affect portions of the Outer Banks across those areas. And if we take a look here again, this just kind of reiterates a tropical storm watch has been issued for portions of the North Carolina coast, and tropical storm force winds and heavy rain are possible there on Monday. So not a lot of time to prepare for this system, but again, if you've been following the weather, you are certainly more than weather aware that Tropical Depression, or what now is Tropical Depression 1, could have been heading your way really since last night. So again, you have some time to prepare. Now is the time to prepare and do so. And by hour 120 here, this thing is completely dissipated. So not really anything to worry about there. Again, for the most part, the intensity guidances do bring this up with the official National Hurricane Center becoming a blend of almost the higher end models at about 50 knots or so, which equals roughly about the 60 miles per hour. So again, a high-end tropical storm is likely to impact portions of the North Carolina Outer Banks here by Monday. And again, exactly where this goes is highly dependent on exactly if any new center reformations are possible. But again, and that always remains a possibility. But again, the key message is that certainly some heavy rain will be impacting portions of the North Carolina Outer Banks here, and some gusty winds and squally conditions will be possible during tomorrow night into Monday and Monday evening across this area before this finally moves on out during Monday night and in through portions of Tuesday. Again, rip currents are going to be a big problem for the Florida East Coast all the way up through the North Carolina Outer Banks and the Mid-Atlantic states. Again, this track is highly subject to change based on the latest model guidance data. And just a real quick look at what's going on with the wind shear. We've continued to see a decrease in the wind shear, but still roughly about 20 to 30 knots of wind shear across this whole entire area. So again, this is going to be one of the things that's really limiting this from becoming a hurricane or so within the next while. So again, main key takeaways here is that gusty conditions and squally weather will be impacting portions of the Outer Banks in North Carolina, as a strong to moderate tropical storm will be impacting those areas on Monday. A tropical storm watch has been issued for portions of the North Carolina Outer Banks because of what will become Tropical Storm Arthur. Stay tuned to the latest forecast updates, and as always, I will be posting updates on my Twitter, and I will be making sure to link that in the description below so that you guys can go check that out and stay weather aware. Hope you all have a safe evening, and I will be back with a video forecast update tomorrow.